Enjoying the music? Excellent. Let me open up the game real quick. Voting? What are you talking about? There was no voting. Everything is fine. There's no reason for us to feel bad about anything. Everything is just fine. No reasons to feel any regrets. No reasons to feel anything at all. Everything is fine. Everything is perfect. Enjoy the music. Be chill. Like the music. I'm gonna remember this moment when I am at my work. What the? Wait a minute. Where are we? I mean, not where are we? What do we do? Who are we? There we go. There we are. Wow! This transition in music was perfect. Anyway, we continue on. Why my cursor is not showing? Oh, that's right, because I have the... Fuck. Capture the cursor. Yes, I need to actually see what the fuck I'm doing. There we go. Now I feel correct. Now I feel perfect. Now I feel powerful. No, not this. Fuck. There we go. These are the... Okay. What do we do? Where are we? Who are we? I mean, what do we do? Let me remember. I need to refresh my memory. Murder weapon. Yeah, good fucking luck with that. Find a way to the secret passage. There are strange doors in the world. No one knows where they lead. Find a way in and see what's hidden there. In the hostel cafeteria's forgotten corners. The number, yeah, called back in the day. Wash the dirty jacket. Where can I wash the jacket?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. Yes. It took some convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
Shoot.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Kortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S K-O-R-T-E-N-A-E-R.
Thank you.
Exact date of birth, unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February, 09.
Neonatal Care Unit?
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2.
According to Klasia, Lele said his real name wasn't really his. Perhaps that's because he was fostered.
This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Eastbrand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
He was found in a leaf compactor?
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Any information on his foster parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
All we have to connect him to Crenel is the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Elise. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
Authority. Well, we have his name and service record now.
A name. This is very good. Elise Cortenard.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
We're good for now.
57, over and out.
In the cabin,
Oh yeah. Okay, we're almost done with the tasks of Monday. Ask Cap Leader about tattoos. Perhaps another mercenary can tell you more. Where can I wash the dirty jacket? According to the man, the jacket was last seen somewhere around the boardwalk, maybe at the bottom fish market. Hold on to the spirits and wait for the signal. What signal? What if Nectar is getting ready for the end game? For the love of God, do not remove it till the magic happens. When Kim is not around to stop you, ask Chelsea, Classy about what she heard from her room the night before you emerged into reality. She must know something. Dolores Day found figures she deserves more. You should offer her any and all you have in one day. If you meet her in person, what odd task to give yourself? But here we are. Miss Orange, her fake documents in it. There is board on the coast, somewhere in the reeds. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I need to check that. West of the boardwalk, on the coast, somewhere in the reeds. Board coast must be somewhere around here. That is. It's still raining like a motherfucker. Went the wrong way. Seems that Walker is either very confused or drunk after his mind. There's no shit about this trap, right?
the trap is
Let me read it again. West of the boardwalk, coast, somewhere in the reeds. I think I know where that is. Now I remember. It must be on the west side, where the, you know, where the other shore is. This? Could this be... Oh. Yeah. I had checked that before.
a metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash, but if you look closer,
That over there must be the boy Class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should take a look.
you lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Plastic ball?
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long. but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
Shake.
There's something in there, splashing around.
Sniff.
It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop and decay. And just a dash of hard liquor. Yum.
Open.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae. And nothing else.
Well, damn.
Well, like it's still here.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
Who do you think took them?
I have no idea.
We know what was in the bureau anyway.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
Could this be related to the cryptozoologist? Maybe Kasia took them herself? I have no idea. Do you have any theories, Lieutenant?
Might have been Glacier, might have been the people after her, might have been a local drunk. We should go.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
Bullshit. We already are close to another point. Hell yeah. Oh hey, it's still snowing right now or no? Did the jacket, hold on to spirits. Figures, determine where the shot came from. That's the phone, maybe they know something. Find someone to sign the document instead of intended signers. Forge the signatures, but somewhere private where you feel safe enough to sleep. Safe enough to sleep, huh?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construct.
Who can sign it? I wonder. Who else? I mean, can random people just sign it? Or perhaps it would just be better to forge it. If we fail, we're fucked. And I do not want to fail. Okay, give me some information, Grandma. Tell me, what do you know of the fugitive?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Oh, no. I found that jacket I was looking for, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me?
I can wash it for you. But it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Of course.
Hell yeah.
The volition says that.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you take better care of it than its last owner.
Okay, have you ever seen red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Oh, so we are looking for a fugitive. I was joking when I named her fugitive, but turns out she is. I don't know why, but I didn't really cross my mind that the word fugitive is actually a correct, way to call her. Well, but you know who I'm talking about.
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. we would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
This is like what. This is like when the man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out. This isn't about the union, you know. You don't have to worry about the woodshed. Was the woodshed a good thing when she described it? This isn't about the union, you know. You don't have to. We just need to help her out.
No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass.
I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
If I walk into my shack now, him is gonna end up, you know, leaving. Oh, there we go.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
My new hangout, where I could silently sit, drink, and die while looking at the waves rolling. My forward base for the coastal part of the operation. It's free, that's good enough, I could live here. A possible renting spot for my fugitive. My fugitive is what is. Looks like this is my new home, wonder where the old one went. Possible resting spot for a fugitive.
Waves crash onto the beach, drowning the reeds. Far to the south, a congregation gathers to a soup kitchen in a shelter for the homeless. An old woman gives out knitted scarves for free. Far to the southeast, two men and a woman dress themselves in ceramic armor.
What?
A shortwave radio hisses on the windowsill. One makes a salute, the other downs a drink. Weapons under the bed. A middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village. Nothing nods. No one salutes him. No sight of the fugitive.
This feels like a cozy hideout.
Who are you talking to? There is no one here. Not even cold.
Thank you.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched. Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp.
Alright.
You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea.
Says to the sand.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
Don't tell me. I'm calling it. It's my gun, isn't it? She bought it. What is it?
A small cylindrical object.
Oh.
You pull it out. A bullet.
A bullet?
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops.
Whoa. I love how he hides from the cold back there. Where's the bullet I found? Will I lose my
Our
house?
tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Will I lose my house, sir, if I confront her? Why was there a bullet on the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
A bullet? You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out the rag after a long silence. Her hands move into the water bucket. Some water slows over the way.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into? That girl?
That's for the police to find out. Right there. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
She left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else?
No,
What is she like?
she's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Do you think she left the bullet there? Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
Hello. You could ask her about your hunch. That is what a desperate chief. I have possible explanation in my mind.
I do tell.
It's an exit plan.
Exit from what?
Spread your hands. This. Alive.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter. How would
You could ask.
I exit from what?
This.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at.
No, she's a fighter.
Okay. Heard she was heavy drinker with anger issues. You ever witnessed that kind of behavior?
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset. She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself the way some people do.
Did she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
Her tone is without malice.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
They're off the coast then.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
The failed electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
Electric mural.
What more do you want? Yes, she's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
You are not to judge who is good and who's bad. People might have a good side, but that does not really exclude them from their bad actions. Unfortunately. Hey, I've got your jacket, you fat... You drunkard. How do I go through here? Do I really have to go around? Come on.
Tequila Sunset.
Have you ever seen a red-haired woman named Ruby?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages. He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
Here's your jacket.
My jacket?
Yeah, the one you had me clean the seagull shit off of.
A look of consternation crosses the man's face. He looks at you, then at his bottle, then back at you.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila?
So you're saying this isn't your jacket?
Faun? That's medium concept stuff, not my style at all. I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe you should lay off the booze. It's fucking with your head.
Yeah, look who's talking.
It becomes abundantly clear to you how this man managed to lose his keys, business, friends, and girlfriend.
True.
I'm calling it. It's neurological.
I went through some dark shit to get this for you. Take the fucking jacket. Okay, I'm keeping the jacket for myself then.
That shit is so medium concept, I wouldn't touch it with a stick. But yeah, okay. I'm sure it looks great on you.
It's an okay jacket, if you are into that look. Okay.
I have no reason to... Oh. Kim, what do you have to say?
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of style.
What about it?
I'm glad you finally started dressing a little more like an officer of the RCM. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Your half-brother is proud to stand beside you.
Regular cop, regular clothes.
The lieutenant regards you for a moment, unsure whether you're making a joke or not, and if so, whether he should acknowledge it.
Right, detective. You are one regular cop. You know the expression, the clothes make the man? The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world.
I'm not talking style tips for someone who dresses like a mega bank. I'm not taking okay, you're sharp dressed, man. You would be style buddies.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, detective.
A warm smile.
Anyway, we should probably get back to the case. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm glad he acknowledges the fact that now we are actually wearing normal clothes. Actually, who says that this clothing is not badass, by the way? I mean, look at me. God damn. If I only had my hat, which I have not given it. Where should you go now? Maybe we should keep exploring? Forge the signals by somewhere private where you can feel safe without... Okay.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40-month construction period.
Interfacing.
You take the legal documents out of...
If we fail, we're fucked. But we're not gonna fail because... We're gonna fail. Come on, it cannot fail. It's 70%. Can I cheese it a little bit? I mean, it wouldn't really be fair after all I've gone through. Alright.
You take the legal documents out of the pen is shaking in your hand as you draw a pathetic little line.
What have I done?
It appears you have drawn a line instead of a signature. A puny line. Looks like the late stages of dementia.
Have I ruined the document?
No, it's just a line. Forgery obviously isn't your strong suit. Sorry for suggesting it. If you get someone to actually sign this, it should be fine.
Can I try to cheat it a little bit? Come on, come on. I have said before that I am allowed for one cheese, and I didn't do it before because I got it in the first chance. So, time to
take
cheese.
The legal documents out of it. With a confident
There we go.
flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line?
Isabel Setti and Lily Carter.
Indeed, they look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures, but they're not. And the document will be nullified if they dispute it. That means Everard will have to start over. All you need to do now is mail the signatures to Everard's accountant in La Delta. There was a mail delivery box in the plaza, near the corner of the bookstore.
Yeah, I remember.
You take the legal documents out. The youth...
Perfect. done and done. But now I don't have any more cheese. How did I fuck up? I could have won this if I had one more point in interfacing. But it is what it is for now, unfortunately. What can you do? I really should have put one more point in motorics. What can you do? I really need to put more points in endurance too, now that I think about it. Or perhaps I could actually, you know, give myself one more thought. Regular official. Anti-object task force. Take a look at your hands. See how bruised they are. See those little scars. The material world is holding you back. Containers behind those doors. They hold your name and always have been. Atoms themselves are in the conspiracy. Homing shapes and structures that you hate. Your energy stuck in your body. Your spirit trapped in a matter. Break free. Beat up the lamppost. Let it know you know how much objects suck. Yeah, there we go. I still have 1 point in case I need it. There will be left the village, run up the coast, explore the... Okay, first I'm gonna email the thing to the fucker. Maybe if we could stop finally raining, we could actually, you know... We could actually go do the skill check I wanted. But no, of course not. Empathy, that's right. Backyard. Pile of clothes. Where is the pile of clothes? Oh, yeah, I remember where the pile of clothes was. Yeah. Interfacing for the map wall. Map wall? Wait a minute, map wall? Is that in the... Crap. Don't tell me. First, let's email.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM sticker.
I knew we'd get to use this mailbox for something.
Yes, for sending mail.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug, Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
Well, yeah, thank you, Logic, for pointing that out.
Alright, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Okay. But first, the maps. Interfacing. Map wall. There we go.
The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tile. History class, radio free, unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Perhaps looks like a surveillance. They must have had massive. Someone, the leader, a conductor, whoever a list of there's
My God. It's as if the less... Exactly.
nothing.
This?
Your flashlight, some of the writing has faded with age. These who are one of the Welkins. Tower. Your eyes glide over 4 sections of the...
I don't get it. Where's the map? I have forgotten. Map wall. Is that the wall from the... No, that's the backyard wall. Where is the map wall? Oh, that's right. It's in the bookstore. That's right. If I go this way, I'm gonna get out from to the bookstore. Oh, what is this? Looks like the remains of a 24th hour window repair shop. Alright.
Several maps. The maps look old and this large map, ozone, disintegrate in the north, radiating outwards from you. The ocean connects. You have little. Perhaps they are God. The north coast to the east. Huron. It's so... No. This is somewhere to be. This is all you have.
I'm sorry, they're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Mars. Yes. Are you interested or not?
Shelves full of shelves filled to the brim with
Hi, Ace Detective.
a small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are
Not much to buy.
the display rack is brimming with
And I
worn
cannot buy this
paperbacks.
again, because I really do not need it. Okay, I cannot find the map wall. I have no idea where map wall is. I cannot remember where I inspected it. It just is what it is. We could go, instead of going around, we could go through here for the, yeah. Let's go upstairs. Can I see? No, I cannot see. Oh, shit. Come on. Is there a way for us to jump up? To jump down? No, of course not. Music is a little loud. There we go. Why did I bring myself here anyway? I wasted time for no reason. The only reason why I'm helping that fat ass is because I want to get my gun back. That's the only reason. But as you can, yeah, well, obviously you can see that this man cannot be trusted, right? So you like do everything you can in order to screw him up and receive his reluctant assistance as much as possible. Alright, fat ass. Come on.
Mr. Dubois, every worker, member of the board. How can I help you today?
I mailed the signatures.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course, I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a real future, Harry, and I feel I can finally trust you now.
Whatever you say.
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
First, the lost gun.
See, forging that signature really paid off.
I know.
Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in.
Can I get my gun? Did you order the hangman killed? Okay, can I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
Where is it?
An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy?
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway...
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debardeurs Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
Ah, okay.
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
Oh, we're so fucked.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
Okay, she was waving it around at people.
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Okay.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Did you order the hangman killed?
Order it? You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
Why are you so fat? I really wanna... Why are you so fat?
Glad you asked. I've got type 2 diabetes because sugar and fat was all my mother had to give me and my brother Edgar when we were kids. Good job too, as it made me ugly. And ugly people, Harry, are much better at politics.
Jesus, this guy is so self-conscious in such a sick way.
That is true. People don't trust pretty people.
And do they trust ugly people? What the fuck are you talking about? What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
Have you ever heard that the two giants red hornets can do the entire colony of bees? They destroy it. They are trained military people. Aren't you afraid from your men?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
We are diamond dogs. Okay, how is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
I'm so happy I did not help this guy.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
Why are you telling me... What? Okay, why are you telling me your plan?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
Who killed the hanged man?
No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
A guy, huh?
How do you know it's a guy?
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
How many of you guys are there in the Union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol. And they're all well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
True. How are you going to fund your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Everything?
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
That's drugs.
Fuck.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
Wow, a neurochemical, psychoactive labor uprising stroke hostile takeover.
That's just the top of the iceberg, though, isn't it?
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his benefed, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperazole.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidon.
True.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
Is Ruby helping you secure this fantastic share?
Harry, if I was supplying raw materials to drug manufacturers, I would need an army of rubies.
Understood.
I have to admit, that's a well put together plan and far removed from you.
It's also far removed from my men and the people of Martinez who've put their trust in me. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is, but a small part of Martinez. Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth. And everyone's gonna pull their weight.
I'm sick of hearing this guy.
Let's keep focusing on the drug trade. He was almost admitting to it.
Hold on, I don't want to look at the big picture.
No, Harry. That's boring. All right, it's gone. The hypothetical raw materials trade is off the table. It's such a small and insignificant slice of revenue, I'm cutting it. Boys, Harry felt queasy about it. We're not doing it. Can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? This bold new vision of incorporated socialism I'm offering?
Well, I mean, if it has the word incorporated in it, then I like it. I'm a money guy. They're very ambitious. I love what you're doing for the working man. I'm not feeling a whole lot of reversal here. Not enough flags or kings. It's not my place to judge.
Harry, the length you're willing to go to keep your nose clean is remarkable. You will always have a warm bed in Mr. Clare's household, my friend, and a special place in the future of Martinez.
Specific union members?
We're way past specific union members now. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big-time mode, Harry.
I know you plan to force them out with construction noise.
Harry! By now, you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable workers' palaces.
So the village is doomed.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland, there's nothing left. But mark my words, officers, We are going to reset it. Reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
What do you mean?
Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
Do you really expect me to believe that?
Yes, I do. I got the centre, I got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years, I'll get the church too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot go on.
And then there will be a giant statue of him, towering above it all.
You will erect a statue to yourself?
I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist. My statue will be Martinez rebuilt. 5-story building complexes, kids off speed, and landowners in a zone hating me. That will be my statue. And yours. We're doing this together.
You would look nice as a statue.
I knew we were up to something.
Damn right I'm up to something, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as Joyce Messier. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
A true flash of anger in him, as he thinks of her.
That's it.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
I'm gonna bounce something off you like a bowling ball.
I'm always happy. Very nice.
Leave. Fuck you. I'm gonna beat you up. The very first chance I get. Still raining like a motherfucker. Someone been running around with your sidearm pretending to be a police officer. You must meet her near the old fish market at 10 and get your service weapon back. Just walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. But I also have to speak to her about my past. Can I talk to Kim? Or can I go alone? I have to speak to her about my past, so I'm gonna go alone. I don't wanna put him through my mess. I'm gonna retrieve my gun all by myself. This is getting real bad. The fact that he admitted that he wanted war, that gave me a chill. This guy really just wants to you know, create chaos just for the sake of him coming out as the hero who put order in everything. That fucker. I'm so glad I did not help him with anything. I'm so glad. I know I screwed him up badly with what I did. We're still close to one more point. Hell yeah. Fucker. Fucking son of a bitch. Come on. Physical instrument, physical instrument. Suggestion. You see, why would I want to use, you see, this church door, for example, why is it still active? I use the key to open the church doors. Turns out some so-called white checks are not really, you know, active anymore. They seem active, but the only reason they are active it's because I didn't actually did them. I just found another way. Time to follow Ruby's trail. At 9, I'm gonna go talk to her. About my past. And then, when 10 arrives, I'm gonna...
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
Kim, any idea what's down there?
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
Think we might find Ruby down there?
We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building.
But not in there?
I hope not.
Oh!
There's no echo.
What's in there?
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
Shit. You see? This door is open now. Why would I want to break it? No reason for me to break anything, really.
Yes, what is it? You told them to leave? Didn't think the cops in this place had it in them. The Swallow, you mean? Great.
There is really nothing you can do for me. There is really nothing I can do for you either. Where else could she be? Could she hide in there?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune.
Fuck. I hate the fact that it's a red check. Nothing. Fair enough. Explore the coast for signs. Okay. Nothing. Ah. do police work right here, just wandering about, hoping that we will stumble upon something. At some point. Maybe. Nothing. Back. Come on. You know what? The fact that I got a feeling over here, I get the feeling that I have to go up here. Again, maybe I will stumble upon something. Who knows? It is unfortunate that I cannot get into any buildings, but I would love to explore a little bit more. You see? You could get in there, but how?
You see a slogan used above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Why do I feel like I know this place?
Indeed. Somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin, gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before, when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
Found the jacket, death notification, made that awful call, reconstructed execution, heard Lena's true story, found the empty trap. My shivers are on the max.
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
What was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind. The city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas? A prayer of sorts? To Revachol?
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too.
It is a step. Exclusion can get you very far. Further than you realize.
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
True. And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Okay.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you.
Wait a minute. It is done. Ask Ruby about the village. Hell yeah. And return to the... I still... Whoa, I have... Or... Whoa! The levels are going up quick. Hell yeah, I love that. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Assert your dominance on everyone and everything. You are magnanimous. You are magnificent. You are majestic. And you should let the world know. Return to the failed mural. Consult the wind if you don't know what to do. Other than that, keep searching the coast.
Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
Where does it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What is happening?
She's down there.
I think she's down there, below the building.
Okay, why?
Ever since I woke up, maybe even before, I have been getting these strange cold spells.
Good, yes, cold spells. So basically your hangover is telling you she's down there?
Call it a gut feeling.
So, how do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
There's a ladder next to the building because we can climb it. Enter through the roof.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
I am 50-something, and I do want to live long enough as well. Thanks for helping me. What is that? Come on, just go faster, please. Thank you. What is this?
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotting boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the felled building? A building like this must have multiple doors serving various functions. Perhaps a basement access. Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder.
Could we get into the building through this pipe?
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either. However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around... And it's right here, a maintenance door.
What's in there?
An ordinary. As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. And...
I see. Another stop on your crusade against narco...
Physical instrument. Physical instrument. Physical instrument. Are you kidding me? I only have one. Only one item for physical instrument. Fuck. It's obviously this building. Obviously, but I wonder if I have, you know, other buildings I can search.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall.
Christ.
With another 7 shades standing 10. A cold sea behind them.
Do I have anything to say to you?
Always my pleasure to be of assistance to the RCM.
Whatever you say. You see? Oh crap! I really do not want to use that ladder. What the fuck? I think going in from this entrance is actually important. But we need the anti-object task force in order to, you know, in order to be able to do things right. So, fuck. It takes 1 hour and 20 more minutes. Fair enough. The real question is, what else should I do? Someone with technical expertise. I do not know anyone like that. Cannot find any figurines. Locate a working farm. Well, guess what? The only thing we really have to do now is just wait an hour. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but yeah. I actually do not have anything else to do. I have to wait now. Considering the fact that I have stalled so much.
The worn and beaten.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant...
God damn it. Is there anything I can interact with in order to, you know, spend some time with anything? No. Minus 2 authority for that. I have a lot of postcards. I hope someone is a collector out there. Any books?
Medicinal purposes of the pearl. Very well. Next, lastly, you've created... Would you like to try it? You close... The note is... is just a racist, but
no.
the bullet is still...
Okay. And? What's your best? An antique. That makes sense. I have to... Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzleloaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons. Imagine... But back to the investigation. Mysterious.
You stare at them in cold as ethnic. It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure? You've made the...
Okay, we are actually reading around and time passed.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man.
Dick Mullen.
In your hand. Why? There's truly no point. If you in the story Spillane and extremely but also extremely accurate in your case. Too desperate to clear his name, Mullen manages to convince the Vesper police.
What's the matter, detective?
The lieutenant shrugged. They're not shitting you, detective. This is what the writers think passes for police procedure. Of course, Mullen didn't do it. That's the whole premise of the book. Anyway, Mullen returns to the seaside bar, and not just any day. Secret. Your secrets are unknown, even unto you. Deneuve reveals that she was Spillane's love. Not only is the local police... One evening. Yes, well, that testimony won't be admissible any longer. As the two love, I love you, the name always, whatever it is, in your hand.
Okay. Done.
Anti-object task force.
Finally.
Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe, from the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage, a new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
No. Pain threshold, all physique learning caps raised by 1. Hell yeah. Okay. Now everything is correct. Let's go break some doors. Not this way. I got confused for a second there. Okay.
Behind the pipe, the maintenance door.
Broken the corner's
rusted
up,
shut
broken the communist
and
up.
half
Okay.
sunken in sand. You and the lieutenant lean all your weight.
Let's take a breather and try this again.
Yeah, and also change clothes. I forgot about that. There we go.
Behind the pipe, the maintenance door. The metal doors are heavy, and the flaking rust hurts your palms. But, together with the lieutenant, you manage to slide them open just enough to squeeze in.
Good work. Shall we?
Let's go. That's right, garbage. We might find garbage. The turntable covered in blah blah blah. Collapse nearby. A century maybe. Brought down, forgotten so long ago. Old file folders with cards, documents, silvery with mold. That's the glass.
This isn't just glass. These are old computation components.
Computer components?
Yes, filament memories. From the time when wires were cast in glass, slides with an inlaid nervous system.
How they do that? How'd they do that and why?
The how was a closely guarded secret. Something that was locked in safes in human heads across the river where they were manufactured. As to why, your fingers don't know.
Hey Kim, look.
So it is. I think it is used to form a single system, slotted in the wall.
So this is all that remains?
The rest of the building seems to have been picked clean.
Could this be a part of Let's Playback experiment?
These? No. These are old filament memories. I hope you're not expecting to find that device here. You will be disappointed.
All you will find here is pain.
Whoa. Nice jacket. I don't think I'm gonna wear it, but, you know, thanks for the jacket. Whoa, what the? A beam of flashlight over the wall. Now we're talking. Fabric smell, dust, mold, maybe years. The revolutionist hat. Excellent. Promachtorchka. Dust. That's the window you saw from the outside. Let's go.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. Years worth of dust is someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand.
Someone's been hiding place for some naive leftist.
Some radical or radicals were hiding half a century. I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda.
Secret weapons and cast secret bankers?
We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods.
I should move in here. Seems cozy.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we're through with this case.
Could it be connected to the Mazov bust we found in the student's room?
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced.
Could someone stole through?
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
You never know. We might find the working arm. Once time goes 9, I'm gonna go find, you know, footprints. The sand also appears more worn than other. Okay. Oh, what the? There's something in the air, an unnatural buzzing. Catacombs. Tunnel collapse, you'll have to find another way around. Getting louder, the buzzing sound.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Do you feel something, Lieutenant?
No. What do you mean?
Pain, strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Yeah, footprints with the right soles, worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize.
Shit.
Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
We have found out Ervard's plan to take the harbor. Maybe we should tell Joyce about it?
I leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this. It's dangerous, but...
He just can't be sure. Maybe it will yield something useful.
Okay, maybe we should do that. We know that what Joyce knows about the murder, but I may have other things to discuss with her.
Yes. There won't be time for that once things go down. Matter of fact, I don't think there's time for it now, but...
If you must.
We'll still got the date with the pigs and my gun.
We absolutely cannot skip that appointment. Consider that 100% confirmed. I fear you'll need your gun for this.
Yeah, true.
His hand rests on his holster. It's not enough. You need a gun in your hand too. Your gun.
True. All of these are things that I have to do before I come here. She is there. We've checked the POI with class documents. I want to hear her take on why it was empty before.
Okay, why not? Whatever goes down might also affect her. The Union is watching her closely now.
Not closely enough, you suspect. But still, good idea to visit her once more.
Joyce and the harbor. And the plan. Okay, no, wait a minute. Yeah, and the plan of Herbert. Of Evrard. Gun. She. How bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
Let's try not to worry, he thinks. If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
True. What do you think is waiting for us there?
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
True.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
I'm so glad that this conversation popped up. I knew I was going somewhere that I should not go. Fuck it. Let's just say that we call it a day for now. We cannot really miss that appointment for the gun. Two officers with guns is better than just, you know, one officer with a gun. Whoa, what is this? Postcard. Barely see it out. Is this from the top of the building? What? I didn't read that. Gas wind. Feels dizzy. Support beam. Okay, we obviously found our, you know, point of no return. I'm glad about that because now that means that we can actually push forward. But fuck. Enter the cavern below the field building when you're ready. Note, Union encrypted zoology business might end when you do. Okay. Many things will change from this point on. Interesting collection, huh? There we go. That is so faster. I didn't know I could just double click. I'm sorry. I'm not a PC gamer. I'm a PlayStation boy. PC is nice. Actually, PC is the shit, but you know, some people just prefer to be a little bit more simplistic than others. Just because. Man, I really miss my hat. I looked so awesome with that hat. Well, you could at least say that without a hat I can actually, you know, I look a little bit more badass with that long hair of mine. Time to go kick some doors. Go kick some ass. Wait a minute. Can I do something with you? I cannot.
Hi again, gendarme.
Composure. That's right. Composure.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Composure. There is composure right here, but shit. Nah, I need the point for the door.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Physical instrument. There we go. Just blast myself with as many shit as possible. Is there something I can do? Like, I don't know, something about, you know, that can raise my physical. There is one physique, minus one morale. But I do not want to drink or take any drugs, so shit.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Okay. This has to work. It has to. There we go. And if I was to load back. Okay, continue.
The
Come
same
on.
small,
Come on.
heavy door.
There
no
we
lock
go.
In sight. This time, something cracks inside. It is an unbelievably satisfying sound.
I know.
Nice.
Thanks. I didn't need morale.
Filling you with a belief in your own body.
Well, sounds like this time the property damage was at least resultive. Would it hurt to look in?
I thought it was Ace's high moment, Kim.
I don't know about that.
Come on.
It totally was.
Let's see. Tiny hole.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I can see Kasia's room from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions.
What were those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural. If your mesolimbic reward pathway were to venture a guess, one of the bottles is probably being put somewhere it doesn't belong.
Ah, okay. Whatever you say.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone must be here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place.
Thank you. What does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, leading to the roof, from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. This prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer.
Let's have a closer look then.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp.
Doesn't
The
look like
soles
the
have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines.
This print doesn't look like the old sole print we found at the hanging.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
This doesn't look like the working boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Alright.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Pinball machine. Pinball maker's code. Now I look like a true, you know. There we go. Perfect. I could keep this for a while, no? I'm like Inspector Gadget. Still not working gun though. Oh, money.
Over there, in the corner.
Pinball
Not
machine.
just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it. Lit. A phrase almost synonymous with the Insulindian pinball scene. Any pinball scene, really.
Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
You played it?
A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Take a closer look.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. Reads, get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready. Above the painting, the theme of the peak of areas around the plate, indeed.
Time to play.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon
Get your
you're able
pinball
to
on.
keep 3 goat-faced balls in play. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats.
Okay.
If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
What was he?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels.
Racist?
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophy.
That is not cool.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too.
Shit.
Sometimes pets. Hateful little man. But you seem to be having fun.
Pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board. And although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage, maneuvering a tiny hammer. The words pale
Time is
rupture
then.
like this, the amount
Come on.
of focus it takes to predict when a ball goat is in striking range is staggering. But it can be done. Focus. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point. But that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
Okay, why do they even make this if it's impossible to win?
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
With automation-like precision, you keep the final goat ball.
It was a
in place,
3% chance!
reacting to the tiniest
I brought
stimuli,
6s!
floating in the flow state. The fog is clearing, and suddenly, the old speaker crackles.
That was a 6s critical success! How did I do that? What the fuck?
Gordy Ball is lit.
Huh?
A panel opens up at the top of the playfield, and a new ball charges downhill. It's larger than
Kim
the
can't
goats
believe this
and
bullshit.
black. Cornelius spell the white letters running across the equator. So violent is its descent, it immediately knocks the last goat into the abyss. Then proceeds to bounce all across the board as if carried by some demonic otherworldly inertia. High score, announce the speakers, and the whole machine lights up. Then the flippers retract, leaving a perfect opening for the Gordy Ball to join the goats backstage.
Fuck yeah.
Cornelius vanishes, and the machine powers off.
Fuck yeah.
That's amazing.
I think I won, Kim.
You didn't just win. No one I know has ever beaten Gordy's goats. That is a monumental achievement, Detective.
Hold out your fist.
Congratulations, Your Highness. That was really impressive.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I brought 6s on a pinball machine. Hell yeah.
The machine needs a good service before anyone else can even attempt it again. Yes.
Time to move on.
Once again, the machine becomes one with the dust and the darkness. Life has left it, unlikely to ever return.
It had the moment of its life, though, at the end.
You see a heavy steel door with a...
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling. It's not too important. We can get in and out using the roof door.
I cannot find the door.
This small elevator
sorry.
is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Looking.
Smells of nougat. The maintenance card. This elevator must have been... There are large rectangular buttons.
That it does. I see. No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century.
Disappointing.
If some form of time travel becomes... Seems so, although it's...
Okay, we have to go. We have to run. Oh.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. The lieutenant looks around.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe? Looks like it.
A creak.
Downstairs in the hall.
Remember the dice?
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case.
But then, it went bang.
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. It's not a ghost story. It's a curse.
Yeah, whatever you say. We have to go to the meeting quick. Brought 6s on the pinball machine. Even Kim himself was like, what the fuck was that? What? He couldn't believe his fucking eyes. Critical success on a 3% check, by the way. 3%. How the fuck, like, do you realize that I had 3% of chance? to win. Like, that is so low. In case I need, you know, power. You never know. You might end up getting fucked over. There we go. Now. Just a quick save, real quick. And we leg it. We're gonna face a woman with a fucking handgun on her arms. Just, you know, waving it around. We really have to be cautious about it. Wait a minute, where is it? Someone's been running around with your side and pretending to be a police. If you must meet her near the old fishing market at 10, get your service weapon back. Just walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. So it was right there. I shouldn't come through here. Or perhaps it means the boardwalk over there. Is there a possibility it's the boardwalk over here? No. Walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. To the left then, over here. Or maybe up here. Is there a possibility that it's up there? No, it is not up there. Where is it? What boardwalk? I'm gonna get my gun and call it a day. I really have to get going. I have to get ready for work as usual. So yeah. I don't see any. Oh, motherfucker! Okay. We're talking about a real nutcase over here. How the fuck did this moron sell a gun to this person over
Put
here?
your hands where I can see them. Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now! Show me your hands! Right now!
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand. Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
Fuck me!
You shouldn't be here. Something's very wrong with her. She's completely out of control.
Take it easy.
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression. Officer, under duress! Officer, under duress! I am the police. Don't move! Don't move! Hands on your head. Suspect is armed and dangerous.
We just want to talk.
Lateral vascular neck restraint. Carotid sleeper. Carotid sleeper. Critically reducing blood from passing through the neck of the suspect.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set her off.
You'll have to go for the gun sooner or later. Perhaps you can learn crucial facts before you do. This is dangerous. You're 70% certain you always leave your gun loaded.
Shit! So please lower the weapon.
Officer, I need an assistance!
Ma'am, please. We want to help you, but you need to lower that weapon.
Just talk.
Disturbance reported. Authorized deadly force. Sector, take the shot! Big red key! Big red key! It's a goddamn police shitbag!
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking out of the mountain of police gear on her back. Medicine? Or drugs? Magnesium, Duramine, maybe even speed. My God, she has speed on her. What else?
Okay. Okay, are you on drugs?
Confiscated contraband. Restricted access. 2 kilos missing. Eyewitness report compromised.
I don't think she's on drugs. Being off drugs might actually be the problem here.
Shit.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Status unconfirmed!
Here to back you up.
You are? Mr. Moran? No way.
Aggravated assault! Man down!
What's the situation, Muffy?
Law enforcement compromised! Impersonating a police officer!
Does she not believe you two are actually police officers?
The badge or the white rectangles? To take out your bags might trigger her. White rectangle.
License and registration
It's not a code, just disjointed words. She's losing it. One twitch and there would be blood.
Oh, fuck me. Come on, please.
Alright.
Yes!
Here's how we do it. As soon as that gun isn't pointed at you again, you dash right. Then immediately close the distance. Left hand grabs the barrel. Right one breaks the wrist.
Okay. When she points it to Kim, we... Oh crap. Dash right. Close distance. Left hand grabs. Right breaks.
No, that won't be necessary. Look closer. The gun, all 3 barrels, red and blue light shining through. It's not loaded.
How do I know that? I'm almost certain there are no bullets in that gun.
Huh? My God, I think you're right.
My God, it's not loaded. The gun isn't loaded. Okay, the gun isn't loaded.
What?
Wait.
This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets. This isn't real. What is this? Police guns always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
Grab the gun. Right now. This might be your only chance.
No one ever
Fuck me.
cares anymore. Why would they treat me like this?
Don't worry. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
The gun now, it's back. I have everything. I have my gear, I have my clothing, I have my badge, I have the documents, I have my gun. I now feel complete.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
I'm very sure this whole life turned out for you.
Her scratched skin is warm to the touch, but the person inside doesn't even know you're there.
What do you think is happening to her?
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this.
Why was she like this in the first place?
Honestly, I don't know. Dementia, probably. Dementia and Channel 8, and loneliness.
Guess we'll never know.
Probably not. But I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without the gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone. We could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family.
I don't want to endorse the Hardy Boys' sense of worth.
Okay, that settles it. I'll contact my station after we wrap it up for the day. They can contact the sanitarium and handle the logistics. But I think we're done here for now. Let's head out. This is done.
Please, leave the radio on.
Reflex to what? Being left alone. She stands motionless. Just a heap of clothes and flashes now. Maybe if you search her once more.
I don't have time to search her. I have to... get going. I don't have any more time. I have to get dressed. Have a good day. See ya. Bye-bye. Later. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for dropping by. This was a scuffed stream, I know. A little bit too rushed, but it is how it is. Anyway, have a good day. Thank you all so much. Bye-bye. See you on Friday. Bye-bye. Not this screen, not this screen. This screen, yeah.